L'Angleterre est en proie à une nouvelle poussée de fièvre musicale, 100 ans après la house music, après la techno. Voici venir l'époque de la jungle music. La jungle, une création artificielle. La jungle fait appel aux rythmes électroniques des synthétiseurs, aux platines à disque, où l'on triture des morceaux déjà existants, un fond sonore sur lequel on calque des paroles plus ou moins improvisées. Résultat, un grand mécano musical où l'on retrouve bien sûr les influences de la house, du rock, du reggae, du rap. Les stars de ce nouveau mouvement ne sont d'ailleurs pas des auteurs-compositeurs, mais des disques-jockeys habiles à mixer les divers éléments sonores dont ils disposent, et aussi les maîtres de cérémonie, ceux qui chantent et chauffent les salles où l'on vient écouter cet art nouveau. Les accents sont parfois sauvages, c'est peut-être pour cela qu'on l'appelle la jungle, mais ce n'est qu'une apparence car il n'y a rien de plus pacifique. Le mouvement jungle fait cohabiter les noirs des ghettos jamaïcains et les blancs des centres-villes. Il est rassembleur. Tous viennent faire la fête ensemble, sans arrière-pensée, même si dans l'ombre, les grandes compagnies de disques s'apprêtent à récupérer ce qui pourrait bien être une bonne affaire. Les soirées jungle regroupent parfois 25 000 personnes. On y danse jusqu'au lever du jour, avant qu'elles ne débarquent en France. 24 heures vous fait donc pénétrer dans cette musique de jungle qui adoucit les mœurs et rapproche les communautés.
UK Apache, 26 ans, est l'étoile montante de la scène jungle londonienne. Il partage son appartement avec un ami. Né dans une banlieue déshéritée du sud de Londres, UK Apache est venu à la jungle après avoir consacré 8 années au reggae. Un reggae militant qui dénonçait la politique sociale du gouvernement Thatcher. Son premier tube jungle vient d'entrer au top 50. Son nouveau titre, Jungle's Girls, dédié aux nombreuses amatrices de jungle, est sur le point de sortir. UK Apache écrit lui-même ses textes, un mélange d'argot anglais et de dialecte jamaïcain. Répétition matinale avant la première présentation sur scène ce soir.
Yeah. He said, "Boom, man."
You're a fan of UK Apache?
I'm a fan of UK Apache, definitely. He's inspired me a lot in the 4 years I've known him. He's, to me, the best DJ in England, the best ragga jungle DJ, the best DJ. Full stop. And as an Indian as well, because he DJs like a black person.
You separate Indians from blacks?
England is a country of racism and things like that. There is racism and people do differentiate blacks from Indians and they say, well, I'm black, he's Indian, I'm not talking to him, things like that. That thing does happen. But with Apache now, he brings us together through the music because he loves the way how Jamaicans, how black people do music, and he does it like them so effectively that we just have to accept him. Black people have had to accept him, they ain't got no choice, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, you ready, man?
Yeah.
Come, let's go, man.
Come on.
It's a loafing business.
Junglist man. Junglist man, where you come from? Junglist man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I just want to go and pick up still.
Okay. Why do you call yourself UK Apache?
UK Apache. Well, there's so much different Apaches about, you know. There was like, there's Super Cat, the original Apache from Jamaica, and there's a, Apache from America, and Apache Indian, you know what I mean, from Birmingham. But so I had to like make sure that people know, you know, the difference between all of us. And because I'm from England, London, I just put the UK in front of it for United Kingdom, and that's it, you know, to identify the difference. So there you go, UK Apache. You got a partner? I don't know.
Dave Stone est un des premiers producteurs de jungle. Après avoir travaillé chez Virgin, il s'est lancé dans la production indépendante en créant son propre label, Sour, Sound of the Underground. Enregistrement, édition, distribution et promotion, David couvre toutes les étapes de la production. Depuis 3 ans, avec une équipe réduite au minimum, il a déjà produit une douzaine d'artistes et commence à gagner de l'argent. Ils sont une quinzaine comme lui à se partager un marché en pleine expansion. Chaque jour, de nouveaux talents viennent ici tenter leur chance.
Alright, man. Safe. Right, no, easy. Easy. Yeah, wicked tune there to deal with, man.
Okay. So what's happening with it?
Well, just gonna show you, just billing up half key and I'll just vocal it for you and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a listen.
What a feeling. Let me go like this. You make the moonlight and the shining stars. You make my heart beat like a rolling drum. Things I do all for you, darling. Don't you know I got a feeling? And then we run up and rhythm, and then we ride the rhythm. Cause we run up and rhythm, we say we ride the rhythm. Cause we run up and rhythm, and say we ride the rhythm. When we ride the rhythm, we have to move the rhythm. Go. You make the moonlight and the shining stars. You make my heart beat like a rolling drum. That's how the tune runs.
Yeah,
That's how we do it.
Wicked.
Easy.
Nice
That's how we
one.
run it on Jungle.
Nice one. Well, that one's going to come out, and that's got to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That's a nice little feel.
Isn't it?
It's a nice little rolling feel.
Definitely, man. Excellent work. Excellent.
Yeah. You can get like 3 different mixes out of that.
Easy.
Yeah.
What I need you to do is I need you to write down your details so I can get a contract sorted out.
Right.
Basically, it's like 50-50.
Yeah.
Profit share deal.
Yeah. Nice.
1 single with a single option. You know, if we work well together, then I have the option for the next single. If we're not working well together, then you're not tied down. Do you know what I mean? And that's why we run it like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's good for you, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Gives us all the opportunity to check it, see if it works, and if it works, we go with it.
Yeah.
If it don't work, then, you know, you're not tied down to me for 57 years or nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why,
Ola, 25 ans, et Laura, 28, sont également producteurs indépendants. Ils ont débuté il y a 4 ans en distribuant les enregistrements de leurs amis disques jockey. À cette époque, Ola transportait les disques dans un sac à dos. Leur affaire est encore au stade artisanal, c'est leur maison qui sert de bureau. Ces 2 dernières années, ils ont produit une vingtaine d'albums de jungle sous leur propre label.
That's a good, excellent review
Take
on
it.
the new Jungle
Cheers, mate.
Techno Volume 4. Have you seen this review, Ola? On Jungle Techno 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
What'd you cut this out for?
No, I'm cutting this out, just saying, because it says whoever chose the tracks chose well. Clever planning. The tracks chosen are not obvious ones to choose. That says the tracks aren't duff. What it means, we have a compilation which isn't featuring virtually the exact same tracks as the next Jungle compilation.
That's good.
Yeah.
Swear.
Sticky enough, fabulous. Oh, let me pull Mills, in fact.
And how complicated is it for such a small label like yours to compete with the big ones and to get to the distributors and the shops?
Well,
from they don't really affect us too much because we've got our own market and we're not selling thousands and thousands of records each release, whereas we may sell one to like 5,000.
It's more complicated for the majors to compete with us.
Why?
For us to compete with the majors because they're suddenly saying, look, right, all these guys are doing it independently, yeah? They seem to have very sort of obvious and simple ways of selling their tunes, i.e. they promote via the DJs, radio stations and clubs. The majors, have got to do it in a more complicated way because that's what they're used to. They've got to spend money, they've got to spend money on marketing and various other things that they're used to doing. So they're competing with us, they're saying, we want a piece of this cake.
Laura et Olla ont aménagé un véritable studio professionnel dans le sous-sol de leur maison. Clavier, ordinateur, sampler et magnétophone numérique à un investissement de 200 000 francs. Billy Bunter est disque jockey, il enregistre un nouveau titre, une journée de mixage en studio contre plusieurs semaines pour une grande maison de production.
Should give it a little time stretch, all like mashed up beats and stuff.
La jungle est un savant assemblage de rythmes et de sons empruntés à des œuvres déjà existantes.
I just chop the beat up on it for like however many bars, so I steal as many nutty things as possible. She's got something nice and mad for DJs to mix in.
UK Apache est d'origine sud-africaine. Ses grands-parents, opposants à l'apartheid, se sont réfugiés à Londres dans les années 50. C'est sa grand-mère qui l'a élevé.
Yes, breakfast. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That's right, get some margarine.
Yeah, but none don't like
No, margarine is no good.
None don't like it, you know what I mean?
Margarine is, people think they lose weight, but it's got a lot of chemicals. You're better off with butter. It's pure, use lose. All these new inventions with chemicals is no good for the body. So I don't buy margarine.
Do you like your grandson's name, UK Apache?
That's the name he chose, I don't. That's what they choose, you know, with young people it's best to go with them. It's best to be friends with your children, not to fight in them. And share in their life, you see. And he comes every day to check to see I am. He has breakfast, although he's late today. And then I ask him, what did you do? Then he tells me about his concert and his music. And when he's thinking of his music in the bathroom and he comes out and I want to speak to me, he'll say, no, Nan, don't speak to me. I want to write these words down to my music. That's how he writes his music.
Are you aware of your background, UK, when you write your song?
Yeah. I mean, basically my lyrics always got a message in it, you know? Whether it's a constructive message or not. When I mean that, I mean like I could be talking something political or I could be just talking on a new dance that's just come out, you know, a craze that's just come into for the kids or whatever. But it's always got some type of message in it, you know.
Mandela?
Yeah, the Mandela lyrics. Yeah, that was dedicated to my grandfather. Yeah.
Yes.
He was an ANC member. But unfortunately, he died, you know, before he could see President Nelson Mandela. Become president. So.
Otherwise, we would have been in South Africa.
Yeah, we'd have been back home now.
There. You would have to have come to South Africa. But there, the music, not like here.
But I couldn't live in South Africa though. I mean, I know my grandparents could live there, you know, and I would be pleased that they lived there. I would just go and visit, but I'm from England here, you know, my roots are here really, basically, in London. England's my house.
London.
That's it, London, it's my house. Yeah.
Alright, I'll put these in the kitchen.
Okay then.
Don't worry, I'll wash the dishes. A few people do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy his music?
Yes, you know, this age, they enjoy that music.
How about you?
Well, I don't know much about the jungle music. I like more quietly because of my age, you see.
À 26 ans, DJ Rap est une des rares femmes disque jockey de la scène jungle. Très demandée chaque fin de semaine, elle planifie soigneusement ses passages dans les clubs et les soirées.
I've been asked to play at like 5 or 6 gigs, yeah, and what I'm trying to do, right, Mick, is play at places that I want to play, right, but obviously, I'll be straight with you, I want to try and sort out as much money as I possibly can, being reasonable. Right, now the definite gigs I've got, which are like £600 a go, right, I'm doing 12 to 1 in Southend, right, I've got to do as well 2 till 3 in Wembley, which is another 500, so I've got to take it, Mick, do you know what I mean? It's like, the other times really, I've got 3 other gigs I can play at, and I was just, basically, I'd like to play for you, do you know what I mean? But I'd just like to sort out a bit more money and sort it out. Basically, what I play for you guys for is like 200, yeah? And to be honest with you, what I would charge you for New Year's would be around 400. Okay then, darling. Bye.
DJ Rap a déjà sorti plusieurs disques. Comme tous les DJ, son travail consiste à créer une musique à partir de morceaux déjà enregistrés. Avant chaque prestation, DJ Rap sélectionne les disques qu'elle mixera sur scène.
In business?
Yeah, definitely. Because out of all the jungle, there's 20 top DJs. There's a lot of DJs, yeah. There's 20 top DJs, and there's a couple of other jungle girl DJs. But really, I'm the only one working with Fabio, Groove Rider, Frost, the top boys. And I think it's because I'm very pushy in business. It's not necessarily because I'm better than them. I mean, you know, I like the fact that, you know, it's a male-dominated thing. Yeah. And it is, I find it very challenging, definitely, yeah. I'm not happy playing with just the girl. You know, if a promoter phone me and says, oh, we're having a girl rave, I'm like, forget it. You know, I want to play with the boys or not at all. You know, I want to be up there. So I'm very pushy, definitely. You have to be. You know, and I want the same... Huh? Yeah, but I am a bit of a tomboy, you know, so...
Dave Stone commence à exporter sa production aux États-Unis. DJ Carlos est son correspondant à New York. Il organise des rêves jungle dans les boîtes de Manhattan. Ensemble, ils sélectionnent les artistes britanniques qui se produiront prochainement dans plusieurs villes américaines.
Okay, we've got DJ Ash, who's not here tonight because he's playing in Germany.
Is your DJ from Sawa?
Yes, roughly associated with him, you know. But DJ...
We cannot bring Apache this time.
Apache, yeah, he's coming.
We're bringing Apache.
Oh yeah, Apache, Shy Effects, MC Olive, T-Power.
Are we bringing all this posse?
The whole posse.
Can we fly one DJ for November 23rd?
Yeah.
And have a mini one? A warm-up?
No, yeah, I could do if you wanted. Yeah.
I'd love to.
23rd, and we're also doing New Year's Eve in LA.
I brought some dope plates too.
Excellent. You know, New Year's Eve in LA. You have to come. You gonna be there?
you book me.
Yeah, if you book me. You're booked, man.
We've been playing UK Apache for the last year in New York City and all over America. And right now, people already know Sour, Sounds of the Underground, which is really up front, the edge of the jungle music. And we respect the originators. The origin of the jungle music was London. And we came here to learn and listen to the original jungle massive posse. Jungle, it's roots and techno. It's culture, it's respect to the roots and pushing the edge. It's like going both sides, going to the beginning and going to the future at the same time. That's why it's beautiful in the jungle.
Okay, when he gets back, ask him to give me a bell. Nice. I need a jungle girl that's gonna tear down a jungle dance hall. She could be black, she could be white, she could be long, she could be tall, she could be long as short.
À Londres, une dizaine de magasins indépendants se sont spécialisés dans la vente de jungle. Chaque semaine, Laura et Ola y apportent leurs nouveaux titres, car c'est ici que les disques jockeys viennent écouter et choisir leurs disques.
What did work out?
Moving. Jimmy, you're DJing, aren't you? When are you next DJing?
Saturday night.
This Saturday. Do you know any DJs that are going to come in and buy these?
Yeah, we've got the radio DJs.
I'll give you a couple, that's number 9. If you want to stick it on the deck and see what it sounded like. And that's number 7.
It's happy stuff.
Yeah, it's happy. And
when's it coming out?
It's coming out, number 9 not for a while, and number 7 as soon as it's pressed, about a week.
La musique jungle a déjà fait des petits. Il y a aujourd'hui 3 tendances. La raga jungle, représentée par UK Apache, la drum and bass, plus violente, et enfin la happy hardcore, plus techno, spécialité de Laura et Ola. Après 3 années d'existence, la jungle commence tout juste à s'exporter en Europe. Premier pays conquis, l'Allemagne.
Just Germany, or are they selling? Is anyone getting them out to France and that?
No. There's not going to France. They're just selling in Germany, really. And that's where we got we're flying out there on the 18th, Germany, doing a gig out there, and then we've got to do another one on Christmas Day.
Well, Catherine from Cram Discs, she's done the Jungle Vibes CD. She said it's done 3,000 in France alone, which is pretty good. I'd have thought.
Why is vinyl still popular in the UK? It's because 90% of kids, it's their hobby now. It's not so much children going out playing football now, going to see football matches. They're actually in their bedrooms. They want to be DJs. They want to be DJs. They've got 2 turntables and they're mixing all night long, and that's their hobby. Yeah. And another thing is, you might say, oh yeah, this jungle stuff's easy to make, or happy hardcore's easy to make. Well, I mean, there's people out there say, yeah, you just get 2 old drum breaks and a sample, whack it on, and it'll sell thousands. So it doesn't work like that. You get 2 old breaks and a sample, you'll lose money out of it. You've got to put a lot of effort in to make for a tune to sell. It's like any music. If you just bung 2 things together, it's not going to sell. I'm not going to
Dave Stone, que nous retrouvons maintenant, est l'un des premiers producteurs de jungle, une figure qui compte dans ce milieu. Il traite ses affaires n'importe où grâce à son téléphone portatif, l'outil indispensable des hommes d'affaires nouvelle vague. Et précisément, en pleine balade, il vient d'être contacté, au bout du fil, ou plutôt au bout du sans fil, l'intermédiaire d'un grand groupe japonais.
Yeah. Oh, David. So how's it going around? You come back?
All right.
I am.
See you in a bit.
See you later.
Ciao. Hello.
Ciao. Ciao.
Hello, Mr. Isel. How are you? Yes. Basically, for Jungle Warriors, we need to ask Sony Japan. But I thought to ask you first because I didn't want Sony Japan to know that you were doing the compilation if you didn't want them to know, you know. I've had an offer for the Jungle Splash album from Sony Japan. So I want to make sure that we get it, you know. Yeah, and that way, if we can close that, because everything that happens today, the Jungle Splash will be broadcast in 7 countries, you know. It's going to be it will be a big album, and I don't want Sony Japan to steal it. Okay? I speak to you soon. Bye.
Dave refuse de s'allier avec les grandes maisons de disques. Il préfère écouler lui-même son catalogue sur le marché international. En studio, premier pressage du nouveau titre de UK Apache, Jungle Girls. Le disque obtenu s'appelle un dubplate, un échantillon tiré à 12 exemplaires pour tester le titre auprès des DJ et des radios pirates. Si le titre plaît, un pressage industriel de quelques milliers d'exemplaires vinyles suivra.
So, what track is it on? Number 1. Track number 1. Reference pass. New UK Apache single. Oh, I see, right. And you're one of the first to hear it. Sorry? Have you got Nutter here? I know there was one left here for reference, but where it'll be. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll make some inquiries. Let me just...
I will jump up and buck wide. You can't battle along with the sound, man. I will come and get them all the original jungle sexy woman. I'm gonna stop talking for them, man. All the jungle girls, them, man. Brocos, butterfly, wall dance, smoke, anything you want, though. We're gonna go them now. Watch this now. Jungle girls, jungle girls, jungle girls.
We've got a dub plate. Okay, and we're moving. So we're going to leave Graham to carry on, and we're off. Okay?
À Tooting, dans la grande banlieue du sud de Londres où il est né, UK Apache est chez lui. C'est dans ces quartiers multi-ethniques que la jungle prend ses racines.
Yeah, let's go down this shop there. Like this is my team here, really. Huh? Team of what? Oh, they're all vocalists, you know what I mean? They're all vocalists and that, we're all vocal. We say we're boy, we say. Yeah, man, big up, see? Respect, man.
Why do you always show your fist when you say hi?
Well, it's just a form of respect, you know what I mean? It's sort of like a street thing that most of the youths them do, you know what I mean? Just like...
Why? Because, you know...
I've got a tune called Jungle Girls Coming, you know? It's just for the girls, man.
Yeah.
Hope you don't like it, you know? Yeah. You know what I mean?
But look at me there. So what? I'm not even looking pension today.
Don't, not my handwriting. It's the worst thing going.
What did you write?
Huh?
What did you write?
What did I write? Love, respect, love, UK Apache, them things there. You take care, bye. Hello? Yeah.
No pretty girl, can I go to there?
Shame, man, let's go down the bottom.
Sure, no pretty girl, man?
Let's go down the bottom.
Jukes, man, where did the girl, man? Sure, alright, hold on.
Jump up and under the jungle skip. Again, go there, and you know, say your face. Girls, jump up and under the jungle skip.
I wanna make it with you, all you junglist girls. I wanna make it with your sweet loving.
Girls, you look good. Jump up and under the booger skip.
Go there, and you know, say your face.
Girls, jump up and under the jungle skip.
Awa! Girl, I miss where you come from.
Awa!
Not with your 10-ton bottom.
Awa!
Not 1 out a million.
Awa!
Now you know run down.
DJ Rap se prépare à une longue nuit de travail, pas moins de 3 passages sur scène. Elle commence avec la Jungle Splash de Londres, elle enchaîne dans un club de Birmingham pour finir à l'aube dans la banlieue londonienne.
Now you know why I need my friends to help.
500 km à parcourir, 6 heures de route, 4 heures sur scène, au total une bonne soirée qui lui rapportera 12 000 francs. Mais DJ Rap ne travaille que 2 nuits par semaine.
Fucking horrible weather. It's funny to think that by the time we get on the motorway, there's going to be, 20 DJs going up and down the motorway, same as me. Sometimes I pass, I see people on the motorway, I know it's crazy. Often I like to listen to different music when I'm going to a rave, so that when I walk into the club, the music hits me, it's really fresh. Music's shit in this country. This is the only good music that came out of England, this. If you listen to the charts, it's embarrassing. Embarrassing what's in the charts, you know?
And the government like music or not?
No, they don't like music. They don't like anything young people do.
How can you tell that?
Because they're closing every party. People who go to raves, people who do, they're very, very deep people. They're not your typical stupid people who get up, go to work, have a normal life, watch telly and they're in bed. Fuck that. We're here to live our life, And the government know that we're not taking their rules. Fuck the government, we don't need them. And we make our own money and we live without the government. And that's what they don't like. That's why they try and stop us. We make too much money without them. We don't conform to their rules, Yeah, they had a better time in the 60s than we have, believe that.
Une grande première pour Dave. Ce soir, les artistes de son label font l'affiche de la Jungle Splash. Une nuit qui s'annonce comme le plus important rassemblement jungle de la saison.
How many people are you expecting?
Capacity's 2,500. I'd expect 4,000 to come through the door,
That's a lot.
It is a lot, yeah. They're not all at the same time, obviously, I have anticipation, but I'm not excited because I still have a lot of work to do. If I was going to this party as a guest, then I would be very excited, as you should be. But for me, it's more work, But that's okay, because my job is to help to take jungle forward, not just for Sour, for everybody else as well, for all the original junglist labels, for all those MCs, people who so far haven't yet had their payday, But when, like for tonight, we hook up with Ibiza Hit Squad, with Jetstar Records, with Liquid Sky New York.
And that's a network.
That's what it's about, yeah. And that network is because of technology and because we have technology now. You know, technology isn't something only for corporate people anymore. You know, you can walk in the high street and buy a computer. Once you have that...
That's the most subversive thing.
Exactly.
It's democratic. It's for everybody.
Yeah. Anarchy.
C'est dans un ancien studio de cinéma qu'est organisée la rave. Sécurité maximale, fouille au corps pour éviter le passage d'armes ou de drogue, droit d'entrée 100 francs. C'est DJ Rap qui va ouvrir la soirée. À 23h, la foule commence tout juste à arriver. Les nuits commencent tard à Londres, DJ Rap va chauffer la salle.
Yes, rap, absolutely wicked.
Arrivée très attendue de UK Apache. C'est sur son nom que se montent les nuits jungle en ce moment. Chaque week-end à Londres, 30 000 personnes se retrouvent dans les clubs jungle de la capitale ou dans des soirées spéciales comme celle-ci. Des nuits qui brassent toutes les minorités ethniques du pays, indiens, pakistanais, africains ou jamaïcains. Partie de Londres, la vague jungle s'étend désormais aux grandes villes du nord de l'Angleterre. La jungle a ses codes, tenues sexy pour les filles, vêtements griffés pour les garçons, sifflets et cornes de brume pour tout le monde.
to the border. Jungle is full, you feel flash up on the lighter. Not in the world, not in the world, not in the world. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Cette nuit, Laura et Olla retrouvent Mark Ryder, un autre producteur indépendant. Un rendez-vous clandestin. Mark dirige une radio FM pirate provisoirement installée dans un cabanon au fond d'un jardin. Le studio change d'adresse régulièrement. Le matériel, en effet, a été saisi plusieurs fois par la police. À Londres, une dizaine de radios indépendantes émettent sans autorisation. Elles sont les seules à programmer exclusivement de la jungle. Les raves sont également dans le collimateur des autorités. Une nouvelle loi, la Criminal Justice Bill, réglemente drastiquement le droit d'expression et de manifestation. Premier concerné, les jeunes. Désormais, les rassemblements de plus de 10 personnes écoutant de la musique répétitive pourront être interdits. Toute fête improvisée risque donc d'être déclarée illégale.
For about 3 years now, they haven't been playing it. So people like Mark have set up pirate radio stations all over the country, and they play and play for the people. It's not just jungle. It comes from reggae again. You should get a lot of reggae pirate radio stations, and the same people like Call FM who used to be into reggae stations are now into jungle.
Very competitive to get a license. No, there was one company, they spent about, they said they spent £200,000 promoting themselves to try and get a license this year, and they were beaten by the Christian radio station or something. They only allow, I don't know how many, 2 or 3 people a year to have a license. Is that? You know the exact figures?
You bleep it out. Like in England, it's a load of bollocks. You can't get a licence. People like us can't get a licence. And the DTI have said that the licences are available, but the facts are that without the backing of Coca-Cola or someone with loads of money, you just don't get a licence. And obviously the Christian, whatever religion, whatever anything, you know, those people have got money coming out their ears, so they'll get a licence. Whether people want to hear it or not is irrelevant. I mean, if you want religion, you go to church. If you want music, you listen to the radio. And we can't get music, so we set ourselves up. The law is the law. At the end of the day, I'm sure all the French kids out there know the score on that. You know, these things come in, they're by people who have been there and seen it, but they don't really know what's going on at all. You know, they had their time in the 60s, and they had a great time, but now they're older, they don't want us to have a good time. I mean, the whole rave scene will not be stopped by the criminal justice bill, although that's what they're trying to do. It will just send it underground even more. And if anything, they're cutting their own nose, because if they let us have these raves in these big fields, they can control it, because we're all there. What they've done is they're stopping there. We're all going to still do it, but we're going to do it in small pockets. And there won't be enough police to control that. But we persist. We still do it. They won't stop it.
It's super similar to...
UK Apache a moins d'1 heure pour traverser Londres et rejoindre le Crystal, un club jungle de banlieue.
Hello? Yeah, mate, this is Apache, man. Yeah, we're on our way down there. How's it looking? Huh? Sorry? Is it jamming, yeah? Is there a lot of people? That's good, all right. We'll be down anyway. We're coming now. Soon come, mate. Respect, everyone.
Why is everybody so in a rush all of a sudden?
Because we are late. That's why, because they're all waiting there for us, and we're late. That's it, period.
We're late.
Apache is going to a wedding. Getting married. Dressing up like a big bride.
Now, see, you got to feel comfortable in what you wear, you see? So the suit I had on wasn't really... It was nice, but it wasn't what I expected it to be. The sleeve part, certain parts of the sleeve I didn't like. So I said, nah. So then that caused a lot of problems, because I had to iron this one. My designer, she designed suits, but she also kind of like asked me what I like. But I didn't know she was going to do that with the sleeves. It's not that bad, but it's just not appropriate for the type of image I want to portray, you know?
What image do you want to portray?
Well, the image is
A rude street boy.
it's not actually a rude street boy. I'm a street man. Do you know what I mean? I'm a street man, and street people, right? They try to, you know, they have a style of dressing sometimes, you know. And with me personally, I like to dress like not give it a bad boy image, because I'm not into the bad boy business. You know what I mean? I'm not a bad boy. I'm a leveled person, right? But still, I have to look slick with it. And the sleeves make you look a bit, you know, a bit pansy. You know what I mean? To you know, and I don't like looking that way, especially because it's not the type of thing I'm into, and the jungle scene's not like that either, you know.
Alright, sorry I'm late.
Alright.
Yeah?
Right, we're gonna...
Which way do you go?
UK Apache a désormais son équipe, chauffeur, garde du corps et 3 danseuses.
Oh my God! I want to have one now. No. They can't lose it. It can't come out.
Dans cette petite salle, UK Apache va pouvoir tester son nouveau titre, Jungle's Girls. Un hommage à ses admiratrices. Les filles de la jungle ont déjà la fièvre, elles en feront un tube.
Peut-être une révision déchirante dans la façon d'aborder les problèmes de drogue en France après la publication il y a quelques jours du rapport du comité d'éthique sur une éventuelle dépénalisation des stupéfiants illicites. Quand on aborde ces sujets en Europe, on regarde tout de suite du côté d'Amsterdam qui fait figure de laboratoire. Et c'est donc dans cette ville que nous serons pour le prochain 24 heures à l'occasion d'un rassemblement dont l'appellation veut tout dire, la Cannabis Cup. En attendant, merci de votre attention. Bonne fin de journée à toutes et à tous.